us and Sean, they're all up here early setting up everything so we can enjoy it here and record for posterity's sake.
And streaming.
Well, this first one's called I Give a Damn. And so far it's made the album list. And I think it'll also be my first explicit tag. And it's probably the nicest strong expletive you'll ever hear. And I recorded it in March of last year. I did a video and put it on YouTube. And actually got a call from my mom. She's like, "Did you say?" I was like, "Yeah. You want to talk about it?" We weren't allowed to say words like crap and stupid when I was growing up, or idiot, or shut up. I mean, yeah, it means you're a nicer person to people, but we'd say things like stew. You make up your own expletives. We're still rebellious. Anyways, this is for a dear friend that I got angry at, and it's just a lot nicer to be angry in a song when you care about someone. I'm not your mother. I'm not your lover. I've got no built-in rights. I'm not your father. I'm not your doctor. But I can tell it's serious. Don't say you'll be there soon when you're in a hospital room. I love a good joke, but this one isn't funny to me. You've got a broken heart. You've got a fucking start, letting your friends give a damn. Oh, because I'm a friend and I care about you, dear. I wish that you cared more about you too. 'Cause if you don't care, the battle is twice as hard. 'Cause I have to fight you and try to convince you that you're worth it. I'm not your mother. I'm not your lover. Oh, but honey, I give a damn.
So in my family, it would be shocking if I didn't swear. People would be like, "What happened?" My daddy and I have the biggest potty mouths maybe ever. But I digress. Natalie, you are amazing. You just, I think the thing that when I first heard your last album was just that you just don't fall into any particular slot, and I think that's so beautiful. I love that about you. Not everyone, specifically in our industry, kind of affords themselves the gift of a vision, a very clear vision of what they want to see for their career and how it goes. Sometimes if we do that, the realities creep in and they sideline us and we get depressed. And so many of us don't even try to dream that big because there's always something to just knock us back down. That's the sad truth, but those of us that keep going, you'll see. Like we're not, we haven't taken a day job and fallen off the music world, but at the same time, we let those bigger dreams kind of fall away after years go by. But I was talking with you recently, and you have kind of this unique, beautiful dream that I'm just going to believe in, and I'm just going to think that's totally possible. But I would love for the audience to hear about what your vision for your career going forward would be in the big picture.
Are you talking about the two things I told you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a person of many dreams.
Yes.
So
well, the ones that have to do with how you would, if anything could work in your life the way you wanted it to, how would you tour? Where would you go? All the things like that. What would you do?
Well, it took me a while to commit to music mentally 100%. That shifted for me in 2017. I'd been playing around town and everything before that, but it wasn't until last year in the fall, I was in this financial fitness class. Do you know Drew Davis? She was hosting this workshop to help anyone figure out getting out of debt and saving and all this, and so setting goals and dreams. And I had just never verbalized this thing, but I realized, so a thing that I'm aiming for and want to do is I want to tour the world, travel the world, singing and playing songs that I wrote for other people. I want to play festival stages. I want to play intimate listening rooms. But really what that means is that I want to be writing songs that are worthy of those stages. I want to be writing songs that take me around the world. I don't want to force my way onto any stage. I want to be invited in. So that's part one of the dream. And part two is that, and this is what came up last fall, is that I know several people that have these properties where they have a house, but they also have other either units or studios or other things on their property. And I realized I want the songs that I'm writing to fund me affording this piece of property, 10 or 15 acres. I want a tiny, a small house, a 2-2. And I want, this is specific, with
That's what I'm saying.
a couple of tiny houses on it, and later add a studio if it's not already there, later add an outdoor stage if it's not already there, for things like this. Because this is one of my favorite ways to enjoy music. It feels intimate, and you get to actually hear what you want to hear. And so that's why this is so special, this place, this space. And why I'm glad you're here, too, because I know you like it, too. And so for me, I want to own this property and this house and be able to invite someone from Nashville to come write with me, and you have this little one-room tiny home unit to yourself. It's safe and clean, and you can recharge for a weekend or whatever. If my friends are traveling through town from Houston to Austin, maybe I'm near the airport, and they can just stay there, and it's safe and it's clean, and they have their own spaces and stuff. And then an outdoor stage to host events like this or weddings or whatever. And so I just if I could have anything, that's a thing I think would be really awesome to
I think it's
have
a beautiful, beautiful dream. And when you told me that, I was like, wow, that's so specific. I don't know. I just don't think that way so specifically. I think, I'd like to get into more film and TV work and things like that. To me, that would make me happy as an artist. But touring the world, I'd rather travel the world and not have to be working while I'm traveling. That's my
fair.
personal. I'd rather just go on vacation with my husband and sit on a beach somewhere in Italy, or something. But yeah, see, Carlos, no, we're going together someday, Carlos.
Nice.
But I think I really respect that vision. I think that's super cool. So do you see the property would be in a particular place? A second part of this question is, what do you think about the Austin community? What do you think about how has it been for you to be a part of the Austin community? And do you see yourself here, or do you see yourself somewhere else? And the second part of that is, just quickly, is there something that you would want to improve about this community in order for you to want to stay here?
That's a lot of things.
I know, sorry. So would you see yourself here? And if so, what would you do to make this place the ultimate place for you to hunker down?
I've considered different cities and different places just because Austin's getting really expensive, and I think if we got a few like good ones in the community to go together, that'd be super fun to like create a new community in another city. But I don't have immediate plans to do that. I really love Austin and the artist community that I've found here, and I have no desire really to go to New York or LA. Neither one really speaks to me or seems like it'd be a fun place to be, but Nashville's maybe close. I'd consider it if it felt right, if it seemed like it was the right time, I'd consider it. But like I thought through like where, if I had this property, where I'd want it to be, and it'd be over kind of near the Austin-Bergstrom Airport, like off 290, in between Austin and Houston. So like it'd be an easy place for bands to stop. It'd be a no-brainer for my friends to be like, yes, we'll visit you on tour.
You might want to keep it really close to the airport so when we have snowpocalypse next year, you still have your lights on and your heat and your... Just saying, because that's where we had to flee to when we lost all of our power this February, whenever that was. So do you feel like Austin so far has treated you well?
I think so. It took me a while to figure out how to plug into the community. And I think whenever you move to a new town, I mean, it took me years to figure out, like, oh, you go to shows and talk to people. Because I'm really shy, actually. I'm an extrovert, but I'm a shy one. And so I'm not the loudest person that comes in the room that, like, everybody sees. Yeah, so it takes me a little bit. So I just walk in with you, and that's how I meet people. She gets me in trouble.
We're the little yin yang.
So, but once I figured out, like, oh, I have to actually, like, leave my house and go to shows and, like, be brave and talk to other musicians who are super intimidating and awesome. That's how you get to know people. And joining songwriting groups. Ray Prim's here, and I joined his group. That's how I met him. And he actually was the first person in Austin to take a chance on me. He had me come open for him at the Townsend.
God, now I just feel like we need to do that song. Can we just do like a slow version of "Take a Chance on Me"? Can you just cover that song, please, ABBA? Take a chance on me.
So thank you, Ray. Ray is, he gave me a little boost that I just didn't know what I was doing, and he kind of like took the first step and guided me along. And way to go, Ray. Yeah, so thank you, Ray. Also, thank you for being here.
So, all right, enough blabbing. Let's play some music.
All right. This is a one called Superstitious. Impossible to be here when my magic mirror keeps moving at the speed of light. Sugar in my pocket, wish I could stop it, but it feels so good to be light. We want what we can't have and are afraid may never find. My mind is reeling, a superstitious feeling, and it keeps me awake at night. Ooh, 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 I find a picture and I remember back when you were mine. Our love was hectic, you were electric, the current moving up my spine. We want what we can't have and are afraid may never find. My mind is reeling, a superstitious feeling, and it keeps me awake at night. Ooh, 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 ooh. you wanna ride this roller coaster, you're gonna have a hell of a time. You don't know how low you'll have to go to get a little hit of that high. We want what we can't have and are afraid may never find. My mind is reeling, a superstitious feeling, and it keeps me awake at night. Yeah. Doing all right? Anything I need to do? All right. Well, this song is called Forgetter. And if you're trying to forget someone, this goes out to you. Tried erasing your name, took it out of my phone. It's such a confusing game, or a terrible joke. I can't remember my PIN on my service account. Your 10 digits are in my head now. It's strange to know that a year ago my heart was broken and somehow there. It's not fair, all the space you still take in my brain. What I'd give to be a forgetter. I figured you'd fade like they always do, but it's been months on months and I'm still thinking of you. You more than cross my mind. You visit me in sleep, and when I close my eyes I can't escape my dreams. You're even in my dreams. It's strange to know that a year ago my heart was broken and somehow better. It's not fair, all the space you still take in my brain. What I'd give to be a forgetter. And I hate that I care what you think of me. It's strange to know that a year ago my heart was broken and somehow better. It's not fair, all the space you still take in my brain. What I'd give to be a forgetter. A Apparently, a lot of y'all are trying to forget somebody. This one's called Dreamwalker, and I don't normally share a lot about it, but I feel like I should share a piece of it tonight. I don't know about other writers. I will often take two stories, and there will be a story in each verse, and then they'll be united in the chorus, and I enjoy doing that. Taking two pieces that wouldn't normally fit together, but they come together through the puzzle piece of the chorus. And so this song is one of those songs, and the first verse is about a friend of mine in junior high, and I knew she was in trouble, and I didn't know how to help. And so this is just to honor her. It's not necessarily, it's kind of an apology. It's a confession for sure of just, man, I wish that I had known how to love her and how to actually help. I knew she needed help beyond me, but she was coming to me for help. And so I did what any 8th grader would know how to do, which is not, was to be there and comfort her, but like I didn't know how to pull other people in. So this goes out to him. A thing I never tried, words I never prayed. When you tried to fly, I just watched you afraid. I didn't know how to love. All of your hopes turned into dust. I couldn't hear your cries for help, so I moved on. Dream walker, haunting me in my sleep. All I have to offer is a heart empty, things I never said start to choke me. Dream walker, won't you set me free? A year of my life, hundreds of days, I trusted your eyes, drifting in the haze. You didn't know how to love. All of my hopes turned into dust. My cries for truth fell on deaf ears, so I moved on. Dream walker, haunting me in my sleep. All I have to offer is a heart empty, things I never said start to choke me. Dream walker, won't you set me free? dream walker, haunting me in my sleep. All I have to offer is a heart empty, things I never said start to choke me. Dream walker, won't you set me free?
So we've had a lot of talky talk, and I know that's kind of what this one is, but I wanted to ask you a couple fun questions. One is one that Sean wanted to ask you, which is being thrown back in your face now. Because you always ask it in your own 20 at 10. And that question is, what is your earliest memory of being completely enraptured or captured or whatever, enthralled by a song? Which song just rocked your little tiny gnat body as a little person?
I would probably say, well, I've said it a little. I've said it once or twice on my show, but I started out as a dancer. I was in ballet when I was a kid, and so we were and my family only allowed to listen to Christian music. So I was listening to Christian music and then classical music for ballet. And I remember, like, I am a dancer at heart. And I remember going to town dancing to Hall of Mountain King. Do you know that one?
No, not at all. Not in the slightest.
You would recognize it. It's very famous.
If you'd mentioned like a Dolly Parton song, I would have been like, yeah.
So I just by myself dancing around the living room, making up stories in my head of what's going on, and it's like frantic dancing, and I just would get enraptured in it, and I don't know how much time I spent. So much time just dancing because it was just such energy and like exciting, and just making up all the moves, and it was a lot of fun. So
I love it. I totally did that too. I think I wanted to be like I wanted to like reenact Flashdance at any point that I possibly could in my back room, and I think my parents would like come in the door, and I'd be like mid Flashdance, like jump, like a leap or something, and then
did you ever hit the ceiling fan doing like a leap?
No, we didn't have. We lived in California. We did not have ceiling fans. There was no ceiling fans in California, and if there was a ceiling fan, it would have been 20 feet up with some kind of like skylight situation. No, but I did dance like I thought I really wanted to be a dancer, so I totally relate to that. My dear, what is the strangest gig you have ever played? And this is not it, but I don't. If it is, you can tell me that privately later. But what is the strangest one you've ever played? Like weird.
Oh, well, I don't know if this counts. Well, that's maybe that makes it count. If you're like, I don't know, does it count? So I worked at this Christian like outdoor camp off Lake Travis for like 7 summers, and that's kind of how I got down here to Austin. And I was on staff, and I was just kind of like baby Nat's getting brave enough to like maybe play a song she learned in front of another person, or a song she wrote in front of another person. And this lady that was at the camp, it was like the Harmony schools were at the camp that weekend, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love what you're playing. Will you play for me and my girls later?" And I was like, I need to do it. I was like, yes, I will. So she said, well, come over to the conference center after dinner. And I was like, okay. So I'm like really nervous and but like excited too, like I'm gonna play songs for this woman and her probably 7 girls or whatever. And I walk into the conference room, and it is the entire camp, and it's like 400 girls. And I was like, I have 2 songs, cool. But I played them, and it was all women pretty much, which was cool. And one of the songs was very much about freedom, and as a woman, I guess I don't know how to play it now, but it was something to that extent. And so I was like, wow, was terrifying and also really great. And that was probably the strangest thing I ever did.
You have so many things to experience, my dear.
There have been other weird ones too, but that was just like a shocker.
I remember I was playing. I entered the Lilith Fair. I'm very old, so I entered the Lilith Fair contest and got accepted, and I had to compete at this thing to play the Lilith Fair back in 1998. And the night before, I was playing a deli. And like, cause I covered for my friend who had this deli gig, and he was like, "Can you cover for me? I can't do it." And I was like, "Okay, but tomorrow I'm playing in Union Square in San Francisco in front of 500 people. But I'll cover your deli gig. Cool." So I was like covering, and it was my parents and Andre there, and one guy waiting for a sandwich.
Amazing.
And they were like, the whole time they were like, roast beef on rye, ready for you, ding, ding. And I'm like playing my songs. And then the next day I played the Union Square and won and went to the Lilith Fair. So there you go.
Amazing.
That's a strange
like
gig.
That's amazing.
So you have lots of weird gigs to come, my dear. Okay, let's play some more music and take this night out.
All right. Well, this one's called In My Dreams. I discovered you in a parking lot. My second trip to Music Town. We met again in a bar in New Orleans, and ever since I struggle to put you down. You're just sitting there in the cupboard shadows, patiently waiting, 'cause you know that I know that just as soon as I can justify it, I'm coming for you, 'cause you never tell me no. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. Well, I never believed in the magical until you cast your own spell on me, just like a bug in the blue light of day. I put my faith in technology. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. When does distraction become an addiction? The line's too thin to know. You're so beautiful, and I don't want to let you go. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. There was a time you never crossed my mind, and now it seems you're always in my dreams. you.
Seth, you sound beautiful.
I know, yes, give Seth another round of applause.
You should check out his Instagram. He's 8,000 videos of him playing great guitar on there.
I think that's...
It's Seth T GTR.
I'm following him, so if you look on mine, you can see in my followers. Just look up Seth. He's great. That's how we met. We met digitally. We met through Facebook, right?
Yeah, I think
You posted something, and I think maybe I'd...
Yeah, I think you asked me if I knew someone that I vaguely knew from
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, yeah, I know him.
I like to know how people are connected. I think it's interesting.
No, it is. It's really small.
She's moving into asking you for your social security number pretty soon.
What was the make
Then
and
your
model
last
of your
four
first
digits of
car?
your banking, your debit card, and your.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Or your father's
What was
middle
your first
name?
pet? It all starts with the "Did you know this guy from way back when?" And it goes quickly into digital pins.
Is it really a girl asking you that on Facebook? Who knows?
At least I know it's not a catfish situation now.
Well, yeah, well,
Took this long.
I mean... Oh. There's a bug on... I squished a bug on my strings. Awesome. Sorry, little guy. This one's called Heavy. Wrote it for another friend during the COVID times. Kind of back in the beginning when I was like checking in on everybody, and then like they went dark on me, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Take off that mask you're wearing. You're holding me at bay. I know it's scary sharing the thoughts that keep you awake. And I know it's heavy, but I wanna bear that weight. Are you feeling lost and wondering, will the morning money come in this month? Will the morning never dawn again, or will darkness swallow us? And I know it's heavy, but I wanna bear that weight with you, if you want me to. I know you're thinking things in that head of yours, but I wanna know if we're thinking the same things. I'll never know if you never say a word. If I say it again, will you finally hear me? That I know it's heavy, but I wanna bear that weight with you, if you they were all right. But they did go dark on everybody for a minute, so I'm glad they're all right. Oh, man. The one string was like, you're going to change me today and you're going to play in the human weather? Yeah, get somebody else.
It's just amazing to see you guys out there and like witness live music again. It's so beautiful. Thank you for being this, this culture that comes to places like this and sees music and gives artists what they're worth and all that kind of stuff. It's never taken for granted. We love you guys, so thank you so much. And thanks to Peggy and to Sean for really putting this on. And to Carlos, you make everything sound so beautiful.
It's true.
And Robert, you making us look exquisite. I hope you didn't get my double chin. Okay, thank you.
Psych, it's getting up all our
I
nostrils.
know. I told him he could put a booty cam on if he wanted, but he didn't do it.
We joked about putting one on the dog. But then all of you would be in it. Without your permission. I mean, no, I'm kidding. All right, well, this is our last one. It's called Done. And I enjoy playing it last because it's called Done. And it's fun.
I'm not on it, but I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
Well,
Maybe I'll sing an ah.
it's a newer one. Wrote it last week of 2020. So hope you enjoy it. This is I guess this goes out to you if you've ever just like kind of just been taken by someone like, oh man, that's what Weak in the Knees feels like. Dang.
Is this the one you came to my house?
Yeah,
and
I
made my
played
yard?
it for her in the cold weather.
She played it in she was like 30 degrees and we couldn't come inside.
I
So
think
she
I was
stood on my front
masked
porch
in her front yard. It
Freezing.
was so cold.
and played this song for me. Okay, I do know it, but I'm not going to sing on it. Go ahead.
Okay.
It'll come to you.
I got so excited. I was
know,
like, well,
it's exciting. Sorry, I distracted you.
I think I'll take up smoking. Never have before. To keep my fingers busy and my body off the floor. You had me at your silhouette. You and your hat and hair. And when I saw you in the light, I had to get some air. What have you done to me? Done to me? Done to me? Well, lately I've been hungry, but I can't seem to stomach food because you make me so damn nervous. It's the strangest truth. I wrote that script out in my head, the one where we were friends. And somehow it made sense to me, but I couldn't read the end. What have you done to me? Done to me? Done to me? What have you done to me? Done to me? Done to me? And you think that I'm a robot programmed from my youth, that I don't make my choices or consider other views. And the truth is, and the truth is, and the truth
You know, that just reminded me that that song inspired my song Crush.
Yes.
So I kind of wrote Crush about you writing that song. That's what we do as songwriters. That's coming out on our next record. And so see how we do with each other.
Art inspires art.
Art inspires art. And this has been really fun. Can we get Natalie to play one more? Can we do that? Is there a major request from anyone? A major request? It has to be like a major prize, like the leg lamp, like a major award. Major request. Which one?
Got a cover.
Okay. Favorite Taylor Swift cover.
Favorite what?
Favorite Taylor Swift cover.
All right, I'll do a cover, but it won't be Taylor Swift. But you'll recognize it. It has clothes on. What did you say? That's true.
Do your cover. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't include it in my notes, but
it's okay.
I'll let you do it.
Why?
We'll see what happens. It's
I'm gonna play an Elvis cover. Elvis, Mr. Elvis. Well, he probably played someone else's song, but
original. Just a little bit. But you're falling because you know Nat's music.
why? I don't trust my tuner anymore. We're breaking up right now. This is it. We've heard it here. Apparently I do have trust issues. Me and my tuner. Oh, double tuner fiasco. They are new strings, very new. Will this? Lord help my strings to get in line. Wise men say only fools rush in. I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? 'Cause I can't help falling in love with like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. So take my hand and take my whole world too. 'Cause I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. So 'cause I can't help falling in love with you.
Natalie Price, everybody. Setke.
Noelle Hampton,
Thanks, you guys, for
Carlos,
being
Robert, Sean, Peggy, Sims.
Hey, give it up for these guys. Wasn't this great? I want to thank Noelle for taking Natalie's place because Natalie usually does these interviews, but we turn the tables on her. And if y'all have a minute, step up to Sims, and they're still at the table. And I want to mention a couple of shows that are coming up real quick. So Carrie Hudson is next Friday.
Full band.
Full band here. It's going to be pretty wild. And then Peggy's on the Ledge, which is at Art's house. Where is Art? Right here. Right there. The next night is the unbelievable, the 22nd, Pat Byrne. And then...
The Irishman.
The Irishman. And then back here on Friday the 28th is the South Austin Moonlighters. And the next gig we have is January. June 4th is Dave Shearer at Peggy's at the Ledge again at Arts. So we got a really good lineup. Just the next couple of weeks is really fantastic. Give it up for these guys for putting on a great show and a great interview, you guys. It's awesome. And thank you, Sims, for coming out tonight. You guys do such a great job, and keep doing up the great work you guys do. Oh, beware of the deer on your way out. They will jump in front of your car. Not the band, the actual deer.
Sure that my love is strong and my love is pure. I know what I knew from our very first kiss, that I could be an arsonist. Don't tell the police. Don't tell the police. I don't need to be a cool boy, or too cool for school, boy. I have a hard time breaking rules, boy. But I can play the guitar just like a mother, oops. I like a kick drum. Don't chew tobacco, I like bubble gum. If you like bubbles, I can blow you one. Come over here, you can get some. I like a back Nothing in my hand, nothing up my sleeve. Nothing in my arms, far as you can see. There is no trick to what I propose. I say we do nothing and see how it goes. Lost your way and are looking to stars. They say if you're lost, stay right where you are. Under a bridge, counting the crows. I say we do nothing and see how it goes. I wish it was simple, as simple could be like me loving you and you loving me right. Staying up just to wait out the night, knowing every move we make is right. If you are the map, I am the pen, I suppose. I say we do nothing and see how it goes. Stand by my friends, I will stand by you. I do when there is some doing to do. If everything's having nothing to show, I say we do nothing and see how it goes. I wish it was simple, as simple could be like me loving you and you loving me right. Staying up just to wait out the night, knowing every move we make is light. If you are the map, I am the pen, I suppose. I say we do nothing and see how it goes. I wish it was simple, as simple could be like me loving you and you loving me right. Staying up just to wait out the night, knowing every move we make is right. If you are the map, I am the pen, I suppose. I say we do nothing, see how it goes. See how it goes. Nothing in my hand, nothing up my sleeve. Darling, how long has it been? I wonder if I'm ever gonna see you again. I miss my brother, I've lost some friends. The good times come till the party ends. I've been to places never thought I'd go. Seen some things I wish I didn't, so if you wonder will you ever have a thing to show, don't say goodbye before you say hello. It feels like I've been in for years, hands tied, waking up to dreary days. One thing that I know, don't say goodbye before you say hello. Don't say goodbye before you say hello. The phone's not broke, but it misses your call. A picture crooked on the wall, and the sky won't let the raindrops fall. You ain't got nothing till you lose it all. I imagine you off somewhere, rainbows landing on your hair, a golden light beyond compare. Me, I will be never there. It feels like I've been in for years, hands tied, waking up to dreary days. One thing that I know, don't say goodbye before you say hello. Don't say goodbye